If it ain't Nolazine TV, don't put it on.
It's Big Tr3 Done Data, and I'm rocking out with Nolazine TV. Don't play like that.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell everybody where you from.
I'm from the North Side, Houston, Texas, born and raised. The biggest on the North. Don't never forget.
Okay, so growing up in Houston, I want you to like explain how it was. For you, growing up.
Well, it was like I had I ain't gonna say like I had the worst childhood. I made the best of it, but my mama died when I was young, so she had just moved from Acres Home to Conroe, so I had to make the transition back down here, and I lived with like a lot of different family members and stuff like that. But I still, you know what I'm saying, prevailed, went to school, did my little sports. Like I always tried to have something outside of what was really going on in my life to really just make the best of it. I can't say I had a bad childhood. Like I love growing up in Houston.
Okay, so growing up, who influenced you to actually, growing up, who influenced you to actually, become a music artist?
It wasn't even that nobody influenced me. It's that the fact that I'm rebellious. So all my people, it seemed like they just all like in line, like they all want to go to work and stuff like that. Like they never just felt right to me. Like I never could keep a job, nothing like that. So they're like, go to work, go do this and this and that. And I just started rapping, and they was like, oh, you don't need to do no rapping, you just need to work, you know what I'm saying? So that just made me want to go harder. Like just the people telling me that I really couldn't do it or they didn't take me serious, that's what made me want to go harder. It's not that I looked at a certain person like, oh, I want to rap.
Okay.
I knew I had it in me though.
So how did you come up with your rap name?
I had met some dudes. Really, it had nothing to do with my real name. I had met some dudes in college or whatever, and we used to hang out and have game nights and stuff. And they was like, "Damn, I cannot say your name. Like, you hard too. So we just gonna have to come up with something." They had came up with Tr3, and I popped out with Tr3, but I kind of took the D off, so it's just Big Tr3 now.
Big Tr3.
Yeah, it fit me though. Once you get to know me, it fit me because they be like Tr3, the biggest.
The biggest.
The biggest.
So. What's the average day like? For you?
Man, it's a whole bunch of just out of nowhere shit. Like I'm a up and coming artist, so it's nothing that's just really set in stone right now. It's whatever it's motion that I need to go there. So if I need to go do some content, make sure I got something to post every day, make sure I'm pushing my new song, you know what I'm saying, having something new for the people to see, put that shit on, go snap it up. But you know, if it's people out here in the city, celebs, anybody, like I go tap in with them or just me, whatever. It's not even, it's like when you up and coming, you just gotta catch that wave. It's just motion, you just gotta catch it. It's nothing that's really just planned out and set. So as I wake up every day ready to get it, basically.
Okay, so do you have any brand new projects coming up?
Yeah, I do, but I ain't even gonna give you too much on there because I don't want to drop too much. I like to not have expectations. I drop shit on people's head. Like they don't give a fuck, they weren't ready for that. I just dropped it. Like I don't like to pre-establish shit because ain't no telling what could happen, but I do got some shit for y'all. I got some hot shit.
Do you have any big features coming?
Yeah, I've been had big features. Been tapping in. I tapped in with Mr. Kane,
Shout out Mr.
J. When I was in Baton Rouge, I was out there working with Playboy. So just a whole bunch of shit coming. You know,
just working.
Yeah, building up that vault because I'm just gonna dish it out to their ass. Like, here you go.
Okay. So far as being one music artist, tell us what separates you actually from other artists.
My sound, like the uniqueness about me. Like I got real individuality. Like I'm really just out here looking for my sound. I'm not trying to sound like what's hot right now. I do what feel good to me, and people fuck with this shit. And like every time I fuck with somebody, they're like, you got your own sound. Like I don't even know what genre this is. You just got your own sound. So I just push that shit and I just keep it genuine, keep it me. I never try to be a follower in real life, only on social media.
Okay. So this is a question most men would actually would probably want to know. Are you single?
No, I'm not single. I'm not single. Okay. And no, I don't like girls, but I be trying it out a little bit. Cause I know y'all be wanting to know that too, but y'all be wanting to ask me. If she bad,
let them know, huh?
Yeah, if she bad, I'm think about it. But yeah, I'm not saying it.
You gonna think about it.
I'm gonna think about it.
So, being a music artist for like a while now, like, tell us what do you enjoy most about it, and tell us what do you actually hate about it.
What I hate about it is all the pretentiousness, like just anything flaw about it. Like it's a lot of flaw shit in the music industry. Like it's a lot of fake motherfuckers really just putting on a facade, and like it's some people that's okay with you're gonna meet some people that's okay with, you know what I'm saying, making it look good to do what you gotta do, but it's people like me who would rather everything be genuine and still be going good. So that's just the part that I hate about it. It's a lot of fake shit, but what I love about it, I get to be myself. Like can't nobody tell me not to get these tattoos on my fingers. Ain't nobody talk about what the fuck I got on. I just express myself as an artist completely. So I love that shit. I can really show myself within this shit.
Okay. So like being one, I'm like female rapper in the game now. Do you feel like it's kind of hard because you like, you know, because they have so many men actually tell you, oh, but I can do this for you, and they try to have a favor for a favor.
Yeah, I done met them. You know, I done had to run around with a couple of them like, oh, I can do this for you. Oh, let's do this. Let's do that. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I tripped the fail for a couple of the little tactics. You know what I'm saying? But it don't never take me long to be like, oh, this nigga bullshit. So it been a lot of shit like that. A lot of niggas that just be trying to get in my face.
We could be a power couple.
Yeah, oh, I'm Travis Scott manager whole time. Nigga don't got nothing to do with music. You know, just it'll just be stupid shit. Like people try to get next to you any kind of way they can. You gotta really just do people background checks for yourself. Like who is?
Hey, but is that heartbreaking? Like when you find out people just like you know, do you feel like it's a point? I'm like we just want to give up, like having the things happen to you.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie.
You ain't
but it's like heartbreaking, but at the same time, it's like, damn, I got the juice like that. Like this nigga doing all this to get around me. Like I must be popping. You know what I'm saying? Make you feel like when you do get a lot of fake shit, but it just lets you know you're doing something right. You get a lot of people that try to come around you just cause what you got going on, all the movement that you've been having. I can't feel like, oh, I'ma quit. You know what I'm saying? I'm be like, shit, I guess I'm doing something right. I'm gonna go a little harder. It's just how I be.
Okay. So, like being one, I'm like female rapper from Houston now. You know, they got so many female rappers coming out now.
And the
like,
bitches be hard.
They hard. So, like, do you feel like other female artists in Houston right now actually, like support you?
I mean, no, but it ain't shit for me to cry about. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is a few female artists out here. You know, we up and coming, we support each other. But as far as just having female support me, I ain't gonna lie, it's always been a dude. Maybe that's why these bitches always been mad. But I just always, my fan base has been mostly like dudes telling me I'm hard, telling me like, yeah, like, and they didn't tell me, they like, I see these bitches be supporting each other, but they don't support you, but shit, you hard, so we gonna tap in. And you know, the bitches come along, like it's just, you know what I'm saying, when they see the flock coming, that's when they come. Some people be followers in real life, like I keep saying. I don't be feeling no type of way about it though. I support, love everybody.
Okay. So, like, you know, how many concerts have you actually done so far?
Say it again.
Oh, so how many concert performances have you done so far?
I ain't gonna lie, cause
well, I'm gonna ask you this then. What's your favorite concert performance that you have done so far?
It was my last one. I went to this little TSU party and I had just dropped Don't Give a Fuck. Hey, go stream that out now on all platforms. I had just dropped Don't Give a Fuck. And I was like, damn, I don't know if they gonna fuck with this hoe. And you know, I performed my other song for my mom and I was like, man, just turn this shit off, drop this shit. And them bitches went crazy. Talking about them bitches was like, yeah, like, it was something they could not move their body to. I never really just had like a big influence on the crowd like that. You know, I always got my few people and shit like that. When you up and coming, they hold their nuts on you a little bit more. But everybody was lit, everybody was turned, showing me love. Even the DJ, shout out to DJ KP, everybody turned me up. That was my favorite performance so far though.
Okay. So, you know, I want you to tell your fans, what's your favorite song, that you ever released so far? And I'm also, tell them why.
My favorite song is From My Mama, Forever and Always. R.I.P. My mama. It's just cause I just contributed that to her basically. Like everything about me, I'm just like my mama. I hear it all the time. Like I just wanted to shine some light on her. Like I said, like with her case, she ain't really get no justice. So it was just like, I put her in the limelight for the first time, and you know what I'm saying, like they remembered her name and shit like that. It just meant a lot to me just to raise her up in that moment. And then the song hard too, so they be like, oh, like when you hear the backstory, you get a song with a lot more meaning.
Okay. So, do you feel like you ever have to move out of, like Houston? Once your music career actually, reach certain, milestone.
I ain't gonna lie, I've always wanted to move out of Houston. Like, I love Houston, but you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people that come from smaller cities, they be like, oh yeah, it's a lot of opportunities out here. Okay, well, I was born here, so I'm ready to go see what other opportunities like around the world they got for me. I don't want to just be stuck in Houston. I feel like I've seen everything I could see out here. Like, I ain't gonna say I did everything I could do, but as soon as I do, I'm gonna be out this hoe. There's no, I'm being out of my city, like.
Okay, I got you.
Trying to go worldwide.
So, where do you see your music career going, 3 years from now?
Worldwide. I'm talking about everywhere, international. Cause they already be fucking with me in London and Spain, all kind of shit. They be fucking with me all over, but I just see me like no more than 6 months from now, on a bigger, way bigger platform, having a way bigger influence.
I can see it too because you're working. You're traveling to like multiple cities. You try to put your name out there. Okay.
Putting them posters up. Who put posters up in 6-inch heels? Nobody.
Oh, that's the one, huh?
Nobody.
Okay. So tell your fans something about you that you don't show on your social media.
That I don't show. I'm very antisocial. I'm antisocial than a motherfucker. Like, I'm surprised I'm rapping because like even now I'm just not showing my personality on social media, like gradually, cause it's like I don't like a lot of people to know who I really am, but with this shit I gotta unfold. So it's like I seem like well kept together and well composed, but I'm really crazy than a motherfucker. It just takes me time to just open up myself to the world. But
okay, so name your top 5 greatest music artists of all time. They could be dead or alive.
All time. Calvin Richardson. It's just, you know who that is?
No.
Like some old school shit. Calvin Richardson. Maxwell. I fuck with Young Boy. Michael Jackson and Chris Brown. Like, I feel like they the hardest. Like, when it comes to the art that they make, I feel like they the hardest.
Gotcha. So, tell your fans, what you think you'll be doing, if you wasn't doing music.
If I wasn't doing music, I'd be in jail. Cause I don't see me doing nothing else, like dead ass. Like, I don't like, I didn't work my jobs. I can go do, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Outside the music shit, I still make my little money, Big hairstyle is not the little one. But I'm saying, like, I just be doing everything wrong. I just be feeling lost, misguided. Cause like before this, I was just like, damn, what I want to do? Like, I was going to college and shit, but it never felt right. I can't see me in those scrubs.
Right.
Like, so if I wasn't doing music, I'd do hair though, for sure. I'm a hairstylist. So around the clock.
With that being said, do you think if once you become this big music star, do you think you would still find the time to actually do people hair?
I'm not gonna kill myself for the time, but if I had the time, yeah, because like I do nowadays, I do that shit for a peace of mind more than anything, like just to bring me back to like my roots, like where I'm coming from. Like, okay, bitch, you was just trapping in the kitchen doing hell. You need to do this, when I need to sit and think about life. This shit bring me back grounded. So I would rather keep that around. Like, I always do. My friends say I do all their hair, so I fuck around, still have to. Once I get famous, I don't like nobody else to do their hair.
Okay, I'm asking this question anyway, but I'm just, you can answer it or you don't. If you could date anyone in the entertainment or music industry, who would it be? And also, tell us why.
Damn. No, I'm gonna answer it. I ain't no hoe. I'm gonna say Polo G. I don't know, man. It's just something about that man. I ain't gonna go too deep into detail because I get left.
Yeah, it was like your man already.
Yeah, I just feel like we a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'll go too deep. We a vibe though. And he makes some hard ass shit. Like, I can just tell by how some people make that music. I really be listening.
And so why you think if most rappers actually get with other artists?
To match first of all, their tax bracket. like to match their tax bracket, like to feel like somebody don't need them for something. If you're doing the same shit, what you really just need them for? You know what I'm saying?
And so, do you think it's kind of hard?
I fuck with a rapper.
And so, do you think it's kind of hard? And if like after the rapper actually, I'm like get their deal to actually be with somebody, I'm like regular.
Hell yeah, cause shit, it's just so many obligations and priorities within that. Like you gotta be just strong. Like y'all gotta be locked in to know like. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, when it come to artists, like it's more understanding that because y'all both, you know, on the same type of time. So if I gotta do all this shit, you know what I'm saying? I gotta understand, you gotta do all this shit. It's just gonna go hand in hand. But when you going with somebody that's like doing hair or some shit, you go fuck with her. Damn, you always in the studio. You might wanna hear that shit, bro. Like, you know, you still in the studio.
Hey, but you need to know why I'm in the studio like this.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just to be on the same common grounds, really, I feel like.
So describe your music using, one word.
Otherworldly. Otherworldly.
Okay. I got
Cause that shit does just go all over. Like I be dipping and dapping in every genre. Like I don't even know. Can't give it a genre. It's just otherworldly.
So how old were you? When you first made, your first rap.
When I first made my first rap, I was like 17. But when I first
remember how it go?
Hell nah, I don't remember how that hoe go. That hoe's probably trash ass. But
you gotta let people know where it started.
I had started off like R&B. I had started off making R&B music. I started that in like 8th grade. So that's what helped me learn how to write music better. But I had wrote this little freestyle that hoe like, yes, Tr3, I know you hate me, but let me go off for a minute. I just met your nigga last night and he said that he want me to get all of them digits. And he's a piss around. I don't even know what the fuck I said, but that hoe was just on some mumble rap shit, just talking. But I really got so much better now. I be like, damn, what the fuck I was talking about.
But you actually get, but you actually, as an artist, actually get better every year after you stay, consistent.
You get better after every rap.
Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to. If you not, put this shit down.
Put this shit down?
Yeah, because you gotta learn from yourself. Like, fuck the fans. They're gonna be on your ass whether you do good or bad.
Speaking on that, how well do you take on like constructive, criticism?
I take it good. It just depends on how you say it. The way, it's not about what you say, it's how you say it. Because at the same time, this is still my art. From random motherfuckers, I don't give a fuck. But if you're close to me and I ask you, you know what I'm saying, I expect you to just treat it like it's something delicate to me because it's still something I'm insecure about. Because it's something that I would have to showcase to the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of pressure when it comes to that. But these regular people, I don't give a fuck.
I about to say, so...
I laugh at that shit.
I about to say, so how far is criticism to hate? Like, you're like, man, you just hate.
Man, yeah, like hating, like... I see somebody talking about, she need to eat. She need to get off the pill. She too skinny. Like, bitch, tomato. Because that wasn't even funny. Like, at least make me laugh. You know what I'm saying?
You
like,
talk about me.
Shit like that. I like to get on people's ass. Like, it's not I got tough skin. I was raised like that. It ain't gonna kill me. But niggas just be saying shit. That's hate right there.
And you probably was just like small your whole life. So like,
I've been small.
So you've been hearing all kind of shit.
Yeah, so it's like,
if ain't nothing you can really say gonna make
harder.
Right.
It could have came harder.
Okay.
But it don't bother me. Like, nothing nobody say really could bother me. I didn't heard the worst.
So have you ever experienced someone actually, calling a bunch of music trash?
Nah, I have really never heard that.
Oh, that's a good thing. Cause
I was on somebody live the other day and they played my shit and it was like a few people fucking with it, but then they was like, a few people like, but I'm like, shit, they tripping. That's the kind of mindset I got. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna like my shit. It'd be weird as fuck if everybody in the world like my shit though. But can't nobody say I can't rap. We just gonna leave that right there.
All right. Okay. So what's your advice to one the younger artist that's trying to follow on your footsteps?
Don't clout chase. Like, these bitches like to come around and really to come up, they like to step on your toes and try to piss you off to get a little rise out of you, really is, it's just for attention, but people can come at you in the wrong ways. They could look up to you, but they try to come at you, get a reaction out of you, see how far they can push you. I just feel like show love where you get love, you know what I'm saying? Don't overextend the love. And don't force yourself, you know what I'm saying? Where you vibe and where you flow is gonna come natural. Don't force shit. Don't force the happiness. Don't force nothing. Don't even force the fucking talent if you ain't got it. But I just feel like stay true to yourself. You gotta stay true to yourself. Cause if you don't, you're gonna be lost in the sauce. Cause it's a lot of bullshit out here.
Okay, so tell us, what's next for you? Do you plan on start your own label, dropping merch, having bigger features, etc., etc.
Bigger features for sure, merch for sure. Cause I need to get that Don't Give a Fuck merch out. We finna just paint everybody's city tray. We trying to hit different cities. I'm trying to do anything I can, but for sure I'm gonna be dropping videos at the videos at the videos and songs at the songs. You know what I'm saying? Just to building my vote up right now, like I told you, because I'm gonna drop on them people here. I'm gonna be ready.
Okay, and also, but last but not least, tell everyone, where can they find you at on social media and just other music platforms?
You can find me on Instagram at BIGTR3DADON, Big Trader Done Dada. You can find everything in the link in my bio. It got my YouTube, all my YouTube videos and stuff like that, my Twitter, all that. My Twitter is also Big Trader Done, BIGTR3DADON. And go stream that Don't Give a Fuck, because it just came out on all platforms.
Oh, all right, we done.
We done. See, I like you. And
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.